आज की वीडियो में हम बायोलॉजी क्लास 9 के चैप्टर नंबर 2 के इम्पॉर्टेंट MCQs जो हैं उनको डिस्कस करेंगे। तो सबसे पहले है विच सैंपल विल बी एग्जामिन्ड टू एनालाइज वेदर द पेशेंट इज़ इन्फेक्टेड विद मलेरियल पैरासाइट और नॉट। तो ऑप्शंस जो हैं ब्लड, सलाइवा, यूरिन, फेसेस। तो करेक्ट ऑप्शन जो है वो है ब्लड। Which of the following is correct sequence in biological method of study? Observation, hypothesis, deduction, experimentation, theory, law. Observation, deduction, hypothesis, experimentation, theory, law. Observation, hypothesis, deduction, experimentation, law, theory. या फिर observation, hypothesis, experimentation, deduction, theory और law. तो करेक्ट ऑप्शन जो है वो है observation, hypothesis, deduction, experimentation, theory और फिर law. The statement a liter of water is heavier than a liter of ethanol is an example of quantitative observation, deduction, biological problem, qualitative observation. The correct option is quantitative observation. Which one of the following is not the characteristic of a hypothesis? It must be a general statement, must be tentative idea, must be testable, must be correct. The correct option is must be correct. Malaria in birds is transmitted by Anopheles, Culex, healthy sparrow, sick sparrow. The correct option is Culex. What would be best experimental design for testing a hypothesis that bean plant requires sodium? Measure the amount of sodium in few bean plants, look for sodium in leaf tissues, analyze root content for sodium, grow bean plants with and without sodium. The correct option is grow bean plants with and without sodium. Why do female mosquito need blood of mammals and birds? The options are for their growth, for maturation of eggs, for spreading malaria, for spreading dengue. The correct option is for maturation of eggs. The starting point of scientific investigation is hypothesis, theory, observation, data. The correct option is observation. Plasmodium in the blood causes malaria, typhoid, cholera, tetanus. The correct option is malaria. Quinine was the only effective remedy for dash from 17th to the 20th century. Cholera, typhoid, malaria, tetanus. The correct option is malaria. Which option has correctly matched disease and vector mosquito? Malaria in humans, Anopheles, malaria in birds, Aedes, dengue fever, Culex. Malaria in humans, Aedes, malaria in birds, Culex, dengue fever, Culex. Malaria in humans, Anopheles, malaria in birds, Culex, dengue fever, Aedes. Malaria in humans, Culex, malaria in birds, Anopheles, dengue fever, Aedes. The correct option is malaria in humans is due to Anopheles, malaria in birds is due to Culex, and dengue fever is due to Aedes. Following are the characteristics of a good hypothesis except should be a complex statement, should be a tentative idea, should be testable, should agree with available observation. The correct option is should be a complex statement. Malarial patient has Plasmodium in his blood. What would be the possible explanation if a healthy person who is not having any malarial symptoms shows Plasmodium in his blood? The options are Plasmodia are dead, Plasmodia are in incubation period, Plasmodia are not mature, Plasmodia are inactive. The correct option is Plasmodia are in incubation period. While testing the hypothesis that Plasmodium is the cause of malaria, what would be the control group of the experiment? Blood of malarial patients, blood of healthy persons, saliva of mosquito, environment that contains mosquitoes. The correct option is blood of healthy persons. The hypotheses that stand the test of time, often tested and never rejected, are called theories, observations, laws, principles. The correct option is theories. The welts that appear after the mosquito leaves is a reaction to the wound, an allergic reaction to the saliva, reaction to the plasmodium, all above. The correct option is an allergic reaction to the saliva. When a female mosquito pierces the skin of birds or mammals with her mouthparts, she injects dash into the wound before drawing blood. A small amount of saliva, Plasmodium, her blood, protein. The correct answer is a small amount of saliva. At which point is a biologist most likely to use deductive reasoning? While taking observations, during hypothesis formulation, during data organization, during data analysis. The correct option is during hypothesis formulation. Logical conclusion from hypothesis is observation, deduction, experiment, result. The correct option is deduction.